The real life story of Prince Harry meeting Meghan Markle and getting married has literally the makings of a fairy tale. A royal scandal, Hollywood glamour, and Princess Diana being reincarnated into a lion and almost shot in the face. That's all based on real events. So obviously, the Lifetime Network could not avoid making this into an amazing movie, and we're going to watch it together now. We're gonna laugh, cry, and cringe over this latest TV movie miracle to bless the small screen. Why does Southern Africa look so much like Southern California? Just wondering. Hello television viewers, my name is Nick. Thank you so much for joining me once again on my channel for a video that I am very excited about because this is a video I've wanted to do for a while. Well, it's more like a type of video I've wanted to do. One of my favorite activities is watching Lifetime movies and making fun of them. In fact, it's all I do. I plan to go pro next season, full-time making fun of movies. And I need your help. Did you like my British accent at the beginning of this? I can't do it when I think about it. Oh, British accent. No, it doesn't sound quite right, does it? In the This past winter, you might have seen my video on Hallmark movies and why they are amazing. I feel the same way about Lifetime movies, only Lifetime movies are like extreme, dark, sad versions of Hallmark's happy, funny, friendly movies. But once in a while, Lifetime blesses us with a timely romantic tale ripped from the headlines. And we have that with Harry and Meghan, a royal marriage. No, a royal romance. It's so American of us that we call him Harry. This is royalty. We're supposed to call him Prince Harry. Harry and Meghan getting married. Like they're our sitcom neighbors. I guess if America were starring in a sitcom, every other country would be like our kooky neighbors. And we're like, whoa, the metric system. Shut the up. It's time to start watching. I don't follow this royal wedding stuff so much, or the royal baby. That being said, I loved Meghan Markle's natural makeup in this wedding, and what else do I think about it? That's all I know. But first, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up if you like this type of content. It lets me know that we should react to more movies and TV together. And also, it would really mean so much to me if you click that subscribe button right over here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload at least 2 every week. Thank you guys so much. The first scene of the movie has several elements in it that are just completely bonkers. It starts in Botswana, so Prince Harry, Prince William are both little boys, clearly like hunting. So the 2 boys and their dad get out of the car and immediately start talking about their mother being dead.
There is so much of your mother in you both.
Why did you make us walk behind the coffin?
Out of nowhere. You got on a plane and flew to a different continent since that funeral. Is it because he just had a flashback to him putting that letter that says, "Mummy"? In any case, he chooses now, in the middle of the desert, to get mad.
You had a duty to set an example.
I don't want to set an example.
Harry!
And he just runs off into the desert, and the rest of the royal convoy is just like, oh shoot, he's run off into the desert. I guess he'll die there. And it's not like he has any corners he could turn. They're in the middle of an open plain, but then it cuts to him, somehow, I guess, miles away, sitting under a tree, thinking about his mother.
Good afternoon.
And they cast Princess Diana. She actually looks very realistic in this, and her makeup is perfect. She looks just like Princess Diana to me. Young Prince Harry has this whole flashback about him and his mother deceiving the servants into getting some pastries, and a lot of words are exchanged. Princess Diana starts talking about hot dogs at one point.
Perhaps if you're feeling peckish, we could arrange for something to be brought up.
A hot dog.
A hot dog.
Yes, please. With mustard and onions and relish.
The little boy's accent in this scene, I think, falls apart, if I can be blunt.
Couldn't Harry just asked for the pastries?
But where's the fun in that?
But isn't it naughty?
Oh, okay. By the time young Harry, well, we're still young Harry, by the time Africa young Harry, like, snaps out of it, there's a lion next to him. The lion just crept up on him while he was thinking about pastry memories with his mom. I mean, it's very sad that he lost his mother at such a young age, but there's a lion there. Then Charles comes over and he's about to shoot the lion in the head because, you know, it's gonna maul his son. This is not a joke. Harry seems to feel like that lion is his mother. It's the reincarnation of Princess Diana. So he throws his arm in front of the gun and knocks it upwards into the air. Do not do that. Do not try to alter the direction of a moving bullet when you're a child. I know that those 2 boys hunted all through their lives, but I'm pretty sure they knew better than to just run into the lion-infested wilderness and daydream. Maybe I'm wrong though. If you know the royals? Please tell me. So meanwhile, back in Los Angeles, young Meghan Markle, it's 1993, and Meghan's playing with her dolls, but she's having the boy doll stay home.
I'll have dinner waiting for you when you get back from work.
You're my hero.
And then a commercial comes on that's like sexist because it says women are washing dishes.
Women are fighting greasy pots and pans all over America.
She gets mad about it and then speaks about the issue of feminism like no 10-year-old ever possibly could.
They should say people, not women. They're making it seem like women belong in the kitchen.
That is simply not natural sounding dialogue. Her dad is like, you're not too young to be a badass.
You're never too young to be a badass.
Don't ever poke someone in the forehead. Anyway, the dad like encourages her to write a letter by handing her a tricolor pen.
Tell them how you really feel.
You remember those pens that had all those colors? What kind of note are you gonna write with that many colors? You want them to take you seriously, Meghan?
They're not gonna listen to me. I'm just a kid.
I feel like the whole conversation here makes it seem like Meghan and her dad frequently talk about how she wants to change the world for the better.
Honey, I know you want to make a huge difference in the world. Not just for yourself, but for other people.
I don't know any little girls who are like, all I want to do for sure. Stop projecting that goal onto your child. What do you want her to do? She's 8.
What are you going to do about it?
Stop watching TV?
The person they cast for older Prince William is absolutely nothing like the real one. They do not even look remotely similar. I think the actress who plays Kate Middleton looks barely like her, but she doesn't sound good in this scene.
She's an actress. And she's American.
Oh no, they're so loud.
Kind of an unflattering portrayal of someone who I think has to visit America often, doesn't she? Anyway, back to Meghan and Harry. They are on their second date in Botswana once again. Yeah, they really like it in Africa, apparently.
He Botswana'd her.
Is that what you call it?
It's his move.
Harry and Meghan have a very long-winded conversation that basically just recalls exactly what just happened in the earlier childhood scenes.
I saw this lion. It turned around and stared at me. I guess I thought,
You thought it was her.
Only we get to learn a little bit more about Meghan, who talks about the complexities of being biracial.
What they mean is, what are you, black or white?
And her parents divorced when she was 6 years old, feeling like she was split between acting white and acting black.
Getting shuttled between two worlds. It's really, really hard.
Then Harry equates that to being a redhead.
try being a ginger in England.
A ginger.
A redhead.
And then goes on to tell several really outdated redhead jokes.
Why are the Harry Potter films so unrealistic? Because the ginger kid has 2 friends. What did the ginger make for dinner?
What?
Reservations for 1.
Aww.
What do gingers look forward to later in life? Grey hair, obviously.
Said the prince who grew up in a castle with his white family.
I feel like I really shouldn't laugh at that.
No, it's kind of funny.
Different thing.
I've always had a thing for redheads. Are you joining me?
At this point in the movie, you really don't see a lot of other characters other than those two and Kate Middleton / Prince William. And in the next scene, Kate doesn't come across well yet again.
She's talented, she's brilliant, she's funny.
And?
What?
She's American, she's divorced, her mum is black.
Really cutting right to the jugular there.
Come now.
Think of what we went through because I was a commoner.
Also, Prince William, everything that he says in this conversation makes me cringe.
Kate and I binge-watched Suits over the weekend. I love that phrase. Binge-watched.
Are you please stop?
I'm just having a bit of a giggle.
Settle down, man. Then Meghan is back in Toronto shooting her show Suits, and she's talking to her sassy hairdresser about her hair being messy because she was in Botswana with Prince Harry.
Michael Jackson's son?
No. Prince of England, Harry.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Seriously, their heads are so close together throughout this whole conversation, that's all I could think. Even if I was telling someone a secret as I was styling their hair, I wouldn't respond like this. Anyway, her friend at work is like, you do not want to end up royal roadkill. And she's like, yeah, you're right. This can't be anything more than a fling. But we know that's not what happened. So Harry and Meghan are privately dating for some period of time, and Meghan is trying really hard to keep it all under wraps. She's like not letting her family talk about it. They all want, to cash in on this. But then the royal family goes ahead and completely confirms all of this to the press.
You're Meghan Markle's mom, aren't you?
What does the Queen think of your dreads?
What is that supposed to mean?
You think she'll let her grandson marry a black girl?
Get the hell out of here!
And Harry says he wishes he could protect Meghan, but she doesn't want any service protecting her because she's trying to be private. Meghan goes crazy. She acts to the moon and back in this whole scene because she's like, My hair is frizzy, and I don't want you to take care of me. I already played with dolls in the opposite way.
Protect me?
What's the problem with that?
The problem is that I am not some damsel in distress.
You know I can't have secret police officers guarding my life. It conflicts with the letter I wrote as a child. Like, my life is not a fairy tale. My dad lives in Mexico. My sister's gonna write a book about me.
This isn't a fairy tale. This is a soap opera.
And she just cycles through all of the things that have come out in the press about her family verbatim, like in ways that nobody talks about their own family members. So Prince Harry leaves, and then Meghan's mother, who is both comedic relief and a voice of reason throughout this whole thing, she forces Meghan to sit and watch young Harry follow his mother's coffin to teach Meghan a lesson about not hurting his feelings.
Look at that poor little boy just holding it all in.
Also, the mom really lays into the paparazzi during this. She's like,
that boy lost his mother to the paparazzi. They chased her into the tunnel that night. Yeah. And after the crash, when she lay there dying, what did they do? They took pictures. And now those same people are attacking you. And you expect him not to try and protect you?
Okay, you took it there, honey. I would be like, whoa, mother. It has nothing to do with that right now. And Meghan's like, you're right, I have to go get him.
I'm gonna go get him.
And I'm gonna drive you.
Wait, what about the paparazzi? We'll run him over if we have to. Well,
you were just talking about a fatal car accident that ruined the world, so I don't know, did you forget about that? This movie does not play around with the courtship. The movie itself is 1 hour and 50 minutes long, and then it's not until 90 minutes in that we finally meet the Queen. They do, however, make the Queen of England seem very likable in this.
You're an actress.
yes, ma'am, I am.
Are you involved with that program, The Crown?
No, ma'am.
Then I won't have to throw you in the tower. That's a joke.
They talk about The Crown like 3 different times in this movie. Like, they reference the show The Crown. So they get the Queen's blessing to be married because the Queen is like, it's okay, girl. Lots of people are biracial, even this one woman on my wall.
Our ancestor, Queen Charlotte.
And everyone's like, oh, we are getting married. So then in the next scene, Meghan is cooking chicken, which we spend an unusual amount of time knowing that.
How long do we eat?
Let's see.
And then she turns around and Harry is proposing in the kitchen. Out of all of the events that have taken place in this movie, this is the most realistic one. I believe that they actually got engaged in the kitchen. That makes sense to me. I don't believe that young Harry had a premonition about his dead mother being a lion. That seems like poetic license to me, but I don't know. It ends with, what's her name? Queen of England, Queen Elizabeth? Yeah. I'm so sorry, by the way, to anyone who's from the UK. Cut to the Queen making a statement to a bunch of people. According to this movie, it's okay to just say things like this.
My grandson will be marrying a divorced African-American lady. Everybody on board?
I love the surprised old men. They're like, oh, African-American? Is that the one that black people are? And then Meghan and Harry are in a car for like the 30th time in this movie, about to get out into a crowd of people. And they're like, are you ready? I don't know, let's have a montage about it. And then some sort of song comes on with lyrics and everything. I think this is my favorite part.
My life has just begun, and I see all of your creations as one perfect complex.
And so they finally step out of the car and abruptly switch over to archival footage of the real Prince Harry and what's her name? Meghan Markle, looking happy as ever. And that's the way the British love story ends. You know, I gotta say, I did not know even 1/16 probably of what the courtship process was like for dating Meghan and Harry. I mean, there's a lot that goes into play there. This definitely wasn't the cheesiest of Lifetime movies, probably because it had a realistic structure to it. That kind of kept the whole story grounded in reality. I actually think I prefer the Lifetime movies where it's like an orphan child who has problems and murders her teacher. So let me know in the comments if you'd like me to take a look at other types of Lifetime movies. Let me know your favorites. What do you guys think of Harry and Meghan's royal wedding? Were you watching the wedding in real life? Tell me your thoughts and opinions. I don't know anything about the royal family. If you enjoyed this Lifetime movie clip breakdown, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. That lets me know that you want to see even more of this type of content. But most importantly, don't forget to click that subscribe button right over here. That way you never miss new videos from me. I upload at least 2 every week. You guys are all the greatest. Thank you so much for getting royally romantic with me. I will see you next time.